got my dogs at the back of pool. So this red one here, probably put that at the front for the parents. So they've got the other one, black one, and that one, and then got these a pool here. All right, isn't it? All right, nice size that is. A couple of meters. You can get a 3 meter one. But I didn't, because the ground didn't level. It's like I've had to pull it a little bit there because it's leveled out a little bit. So if I would have got 3 meters, it would have been a bit too much. It's not much dearer for a 3 meter, to be honest. But nice size that is. I can get in them with the dogs, lie down in it, cool my feet off. Got a little max water level here. Little plug to drain the water off. I mean, obviously I won't let the water just go to waste. I'll bucket the water when it gets dirty. That's why I've put it here, so the sun, it's up there at the minute, but it'll be around the front when it's really hotter in the afternoon. It'll be at the front. But what it is, this is a bit too high. I know it's not really high, but the females and a lot of the other males don't really like to really walk in that. Oreo, the one who's got really long legs, he don't mind paddling in it. Suki, Erdi, which is the mum and dad, Hunter and Luna, the two I adopted as puppies, they're in the house. The ones in the house, yeah, them two in the house. They all go into the black one at the front, into the black water tub, 90 litre. And they all paddle in it, put the bodies in it, legs, and it goes up to the bottom of the belly. So this is a little bit lower down. So I'm hoping that they'll all start to have a play in it and chase each other and jump in it. I'll jump in it, they'll jump in it, have a bit of fun. Here's one. See her? Let's see Oreo. See, he's got really long legs, hasn't he? Straight in the water he is, my little horse. His ears a bit down again. He's got that, you know what I think it is? I think I found out his problem. Allergic to chicken. Somebody had mentioned this. Even my daughter had mentioned it. It could be chicken, and it is, because what it is, we got down to beef and chicken. It wasn't as bad, and then what I've done, I've had to because we've got no car to come fetch biscuits, so I've had to do it all online. I've got 4 bags of beef and vegetables. So I think that's his problem. I mean, I've been told quite a lot of dogs are allergic to chicken, aren't they? Poultry. So, do you know what? I can eat chicken, but more grilled chicken or done in the oven in oil or whatever, where then it's a little bit drier. But you know, like if I do paprika chicken, paprika chilica, because it's like moist and more soggy, it makes me sick. It makes me feel ever so sick. Can't eat it no more. I told my girlfriend not to do paprika chicken for me anymore. It makes me sick. I mean, because I've not been eating bread, I mean, I do like a sandwich. I mean, like a pork sandwich with cranberry or apple sauce or with stuffing. I mean, I used to love that, you know, for work in the lorry, taking cobs. Yeah, fucking cob. It's a cob. It's a cob, all right. Don't care what you say down south. It's a cob. It's a cob. Bloody roll. Now, people say rolls. In Nottingham, it's a cob. Real person in Nottingham, it's a cob. So a nice cob. I like crispy cobs. Crispy. I like my crispy cob I do. A bit of a crispy cob I do. I used to get all the nice dry ones from Sainsbury's and Tesco. Not too dry, just crispy. And used to do like pork and stuffing and cranberry, all sorts, or beef and mustard and ham and mustard, all sorts I did. I used to love a nice sandwich I did. Cob, love a nice cob. Or chicken and cranberry, chicken. I used to have chicken and salad cream. Do you know what? Mayonnaise out here. When I first came here to sort of live, I bought salad cream, all gone. I can't tell you how much I miss salad cream. Really miss it a lot. This Brexit, pain in the... Fucking arse. Look at the problems it's causing. Brexit. It's caused me mayhem. It's caused me mayhem. Look what these problems it's causing everybody. Yeah, no, can't even go to Spain now. I've had to want to know how much money you got in your bleeding bank before you have your holiday. What a load of bollocks that is. That's what they said to me, police station when I got arrested. What do I do and how much money have I got? I told them where they can go and get fucked. I told them where they can go and go. Don't tell anybody information. End of the day, right? Listen, this is how you got to look at it. This is to Spain. Español. No tourist come to your country, you're fucked. Like the rest of Europe. If them English people don't come and spend their money with you, you're fucked. You're fucked. And that's the fact. So don't start putting all your banning people because of how much money they got and how much they're going to spend. Let them come if they're coming for holiday, they're coming to spend money. They ain't coming on holiday to go and live on the fucking street and beg. You bleeding idiots. Stick to your football, right? And let other countries stick to the finances. Because clearly, if you think people are going to come on holiday for 2 weeks or a week for an holiday, they're coming with money. Do you understand that? Money. They're not coming to your streets to beg for a sandwich or a cob. How much money you got and how much you're going to spend. 80, 90 euros. Here's a break. Tell you what, the world, right? The world has gone to pot on it. It really has. I mean, look at the Channel crossing. I'm glad I didn't come back now to MOT my car in England, in Folkestone, with all that mayhem. In fact, the Brexit has caused a lot of problems. I mean, really, it would be ideal if Britain could come back to Euro, wouldn't it? Because it's all right for you people who want to jump up on a plane, but if you know us men, us real men who like to drive a lorry, drive a car across Europe, and drive a caravan across Europe, we're the real men, not the ones who jump on plane. We're the ones who like to drive. We like to feel the freedom to go wherever we want to go, in any European city. Stop. That's a holiday. Not just going to Spain and just sitting your arse and your body on the beach. Spend 8 hours a day. That's not an holiday. Get in a car, I'm going to explore Europe. That's an holiday. Yeah, we're not scared of adventure. We like to go into the unknown. What that service garage on the motorway in Germany or Belgium or Austria, Poland, Czech Republic, we like to explore. That's an holiday. Explore. Take your family. Go into a restaurant. Look, the service stations in Europe are completely different to England. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, not like England. Go to some of the service stations and lay-bys, picnics, take a picnic, go and buy yourself some nice continental food in some European shops. Go on the motorway, get into one of them lay-bys where the lorry drivers are parked up, picnic tables, stainless steel toilets, proper, like we have parking lay-bys in England. Shit. It's shit. They are shit. It's shit. You won't get 2 lorries in, not even one. Proper. On the motorway here, they have proper parking lay-bys. They have got service garages for parking, but they've got lay-bys on the motorway, off the motorway, not down a country lane, off the motorway. Nice trees planted, loads of nice picnic tables, well off the motorway. You can go to sleep there, relax. Not many people are there. Take your family here, stop, have a little picnic, make a sandwich, make some cheese, have a relax. Yeah, you haven't got that in England. Lay-bys you've got down some country road. You haven't got no room to... listen, this is straight up. I know your lorry drivers know this, because you're the ones who've been to Europe, you know this. Alright, and some of the European people who've drove in cars to Europe, like me. You look when you get out them lay-bys, even some of them off the dual carriageways you've got, like near Peterborough and all that lot, off the A47 or wherever. You've got to be careful undoing your bleeding door, ain't you? You've got to be so careful. I've got a wasp on me. Yeah. You've got to be so careful undoing your door because you get wiped out. This is why these lay-bys here in Europe, they're well off the motorway. You can have your door open, have a proper picnic, relax. Been doing them for years here. Why is England not doing that? England, pull your finger out for your lorry drivers. Your service, listen, as a lorry driver, I'm going to tell you something now. I hated to pull into service stations on the motorway. Tell you why, there's a fucking circus. You were nowhere to park. It was absolutely, because obviously, this is true, full of European lorries. If you didn't have the European lorries, there'd be plenty of room. But it's not the European lorries' fault, because it's the businesses in the UK what want the European lorries. So Brexit was no good, was it? Never was any good. We know why. We all know why we had Brexit, or why England had Brexit. It was for the immigrants. It's not changed a thing. You've still got the illegal immigrants. What you've done, you've segregated yourself from the most beautifulest land in the world. Europe is beautiful. You're not going to get better than Europe. I'm sorry. You are not going to get better than Europe. You can moan about it. It's not me. I'm not full for Europe. But I'm telling you something now. These streets might be dusty and might not have proper pavements. But I'm telling you something now. They're bleeding cleaner than England. They haven't got bubbly gum all over the bleeding streets like you scruffy bleeders. It's completely true, and you know it. My girlfriend even said it. My girlfriend watches a lot of them. She likes watching them because she loves clothes. My girlfriend she likes designer clothes and things. So she watches a lot of, there's these videos now, isn't there? The people do videos of people walking in centres and everything, like Hungary, Italy. No, I'm not giving it. Don't watch my YouTube. Watch me. I do some videos here of the tractor men walking in Wellingtons, and me. Look at me. I'm a perfect specimen, aren't I, of a countryman. Look at me. I've got my trainers on because I've got my feet are splitting. But what I'm trying to say to you is, Europe is beautiful, and people who don't drive to Europe, because coming to Hungary is a good long journey. Just from the motorway, what you see is absolutely beautiful, coming through Austria, Germany, and coming into Hungary because obviously it just is I've come to Hungary, but I'm just saying, it's part of the holiday. I'm used to it because I've been coming here since 1970. So I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I've seen a lot of changes. And I mean, I still say it till this day, I preferred it when it was communist. When it was communist, I liked the whole era of that. I preferred it. I'm not a communist. It just is, I preferred it. I actually went off communism because I never really understood it proper. But the more you understand it and get into it, never a bad thing, Never was a bad thing. And I just like the old, okay, let me just give you something, for instance. Since Brussels has took over, when you used to come into Hungary, and a lot of the East European countries were probably similar, you had like shacks, like wooden, a bit like sheds like we have in England, opened up. And it was just full of them going up to the border in all the villages coming out of villages into towns. Old people selling their own produce. A bit like what you need in England, really. A bit like you have these farm shops, but sort of more like they were just on the side of the road where there would be like a bit of a parking area. And they'd be selling watermelons, paprika, cheapish paprika, spicy paprika, everything, anything you could think of. And it was just fantastic. It was all sold a bit cheaper. You used to get massive 10, 15, 20 kilogram watermelons. Then with the whole family would eat it, like my dad would get his knife out and we'd all be eating it and whatever else. But like now, all gone. Brussels, it's all stopped. Not allowed. You know why? Bit like England when all your small shops in England, they'll agree with this, and you'll agree with, like in my town, Beeston, like all your little small farming shops, or where you used to go. I know some of them can be a little bit expensive, I know that. But what they're saying is it's more fresh produce, right? So it depends how fresh you want it. Because I mean, I've got no problem with Sainsbury's and whatever, but this is the problem. A lot of these big corporation companies like Sainsbury's, Tesco, all them, they have took over, and what they've done, they knocked all these little small people out of business. But they're not really knocked them out of business. The government has put a stop to it. That's what's happened here. People aren't allowed to do that anymore on the streets. They're selling all them, have their little cabins or food on the side of the streets. Because it's all to do with tax and everything else. Even some of the ones who are doing it legitly and paying tax, it's just not allowed. What they want you to do, they want you to go to these big stores and buy stuff or buy food. I can tell you now, I've been in Ocean, here, then what shop I usually go to. I bought chicken from there, within 2 days it's gone off. It stinks, it's all yellow and milky. I won't even get the fucking dogs. And this is the problem. That's like butchers. Butchers is the same. Go to a butcher's, it's more fresh. But what I'm trying to say to you is that this is what's happening now. This is what's happening worldwide now, isn't it? And that's where things change. So when people say to me, what is it I don't like about Hungary now to years ago? It's all them little things. It's everything like that. It was part of the holiday to get down a big country road and just see on both sides of the road, and all the Germans, Austrians. There weren't many British. There was only the odd British car you'd see, because it was such a long journey. But we used to come. But it was mainly like all your Germans, Austrians, and cars like that, what you'd see. And then obviously as we'd do it, and they'd all be parked up, and Hungarians all parked up on the side of the road buying all their. They could all walk. They could all walk. A bit like going to a Piot's. It'd be a bit like going to a market. All gone, all gone. And you know what? I used to love it. You could get toys, little toys, sweets, anything. There was all bars, little bars as well. So you've still got the bars sort of in the countryside, but it's still not the same. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. When people say to me, why is it, what has changed now for me before 2000? Well, obviously because communist end got took away. It's just that it has changed, and I thought it changed for the better. But as time's gone on now, and the more I've thought and seen how people are and how unhappy people are, it's not for the better, it's for the worse. And I liked it then, and that's just my opinion. Not going back just to when I was a little child and think, oh, well, you see things different. Even when I was in my 20s, it's different. Because obviously I was 30 when my dad died. But I would say up to about 2000, I'd definitely say after 2005, it definitely started to go downhill. So, yeah, so that's another main reason. The other main reason. I mean, the weather's cooled down here a little bit today, because they said we might get a bit of drop of rain. Nice and clear, but still a nice 35 degrees. Don't seem like anything, because 35 is quite very normal. But 35 is lovely weather, isn't it? You do find though, I must admit, you do find once it's anywhere starts to go 40 plus, it is, I can cope with it, it doesn't bother me. But this recipe, I've got a bit of a breeze now, a little bit of a breeze. But 35 is more bearable, and it's more bearable for people to do their everyday things. Better for the dogs, better for the wildlife, but we still need a big downfall of rain. And I don't know when it's coming. And then look, just this, it's like this every day. So, anyway, I've not had a moan, have I? Just sort of just saying to you the things what I miss from, and what Brexit has caused. It's not all about me. I'm, watching what I've seen on the news and everything, and it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. You can't carry on like that. You just can't. People sitting in cars. I mean, people travelling with dogs. People travelling in dogs, little kids and babies, and they've got to sit in all that. I'd be pulling my fucking hair out. I mean, being in a lorry and being paid for it, I can cope with. When you're in your car and it's your time, your free time, especially going on holiday when, like me, I don't work. Nah, but when you're on holiday and you need to be somewhere, last thing you want to do is spending a day, 2 days travelling, sitting in traffic, or 10 hours sitting in traffic. You don't want it, do you? I mean, some of them are sitting in, 22 hours? Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, it's a shame, really. I personally, listen, it's a big shame about England leaving Europe. I'm being serious. Because people need to do more things like what I'm doing. Even buying a place abroad, buying a place here, you get houses pretty cheap here. You don't know unless you do it. And this is the problem. People are scared of adventure. They're scared of going into that other part of the world, or they're scared of the language barrier. Get some balls. Look at me. Just travel everywhere. Travel everywhere on my own. Don't bother me. I don't bother me. You're missing adventure, I'm telling you. Too many people just, they rely on that aeroplane, don't they? get on that plane, get to the destination. To me, airplane's a circus. I was more stressed getting a plane here from Budapest to England once. More stressed. Yeah, it's not a long flight, 2.5 hours. You know what? I thought, better off in my fucking car. Got my own time, less stress, waiting and queuing, getting behind people, giving... No, thank you. I'd rather jump in my car and go and drive 1,500 miles. That's what I'd rather do. I'd rather go and do 1,500 miles driving on my own. Pull up at service station when I want, sit down, have a meal, whatever else, talk to people, relax. That's an holiday. See you later.